already recording. He's way ahead of me.
Yeah, I just went because you said whenever I'm ready. So you know.
That's what editing's for, right? All right, ready to go. This is Christina with Rock on Request Magazine, and we're here today with Alex from the Cab.
One of the Alexes.
One of the Alexes from the
One
Cab.
of the many.
Well, you're kind of an important one. I guess they couldn't do what they do without you.
I'm the only Alexander.
That's true. Now, do you prefer Alexander? We should get that.
I actually think it'd be cool if people called me Alexander. But
People call me by my full name, too.
But they don't, only my mom, when she's mad at me, calls me Alexander.
What's your middle name?
Michael. Alexander Michael.
Okay, yeah.
Sounds important, right? It makes me sound
That's my middle name too.
sounding name, yeah.
You do. Well, you're kind of an important guy. I mean, you gotta own it.
In the scheme of things, I'm really not. I just sing songs.
Can we talk about the beanie today?
Sure.
Because Stevie was so debating the beanie because of the heat. Now, are you feeling like it's keeping you cooler or not?
I worn it almost every day. Well, like, first off, I don't shower for 8 days at a time.
Yeah.
On the tour. So my hair is a rat's nest. But it actually, because I have crazy curly hair, so
Yeah.
if the beanie's not on, the curly hair is just like everywhere. So
Stick into your
by
face.
putting this, it kind of just like brings everything out of my face, and it's just like
Doesn't
I kind of
make
have like a
you
beanie tan line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but you can rock it, so that's good. I mean,
I
like
usually
it. I
wear
like it without it.
Yeah.
yeah, very cool. Well, I'm trying to read your shirt. Let's see.
What is the most powerful weapon on Earth is the human soul on fire.
Wow, that is profound.
I like that shirt, yeah.
Yeah, oh, that's a Jack shirt.
It's Jack, my friend. She's on our bus.
Yeah.
I like the shirt, so I wear it.
Very cool. I like it too. So tell me about the Cab on Warped Tour. How many times have you played the tour before? First time?
This is our first tour, Warped Tour, yeah.
Is it full, or are you guys only on certain dates?
The whole thing.
The whole thing. So we've been talking a lot today about endurance on this tour. How are you guys feeling at this point where you're a little more than halfway through?
It's fun, and we still haven't hit some of my favorite parts of the country. Like we're going to Florida in a few days, and we still haven't hit. We get to hit California again. We feel like Denver, so we still have a lot of fun days left. And as a kid, I used to always come to Warped Tour, so it's kind of like a dream come true. So I'm not really one to complain. Like this is what I've dreamed of. So it's hot, but it's Warped Tour, so you go into it expecting the heat. You're not surprised.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hot. Damn.
It's hot. But everyone's giving me crap about wearing all black today, so it's good to see that.
It's like once you realize that you're gonna be living in your own sweat all day, it's like
it really doesn't matter what you wear.
Once you accept it, you're gonna sweat no matter what.
Just go with it. You sweat like I was telling this other man. You get out of the car, you walk to the front office, you're done. You're drenched.
Humidity, man.
Get it all I know. I have so much hairspray that if I light up right now, it's going out.
I'm from Vegas, so it's dry heat.
Yes, California, so I'm with you.
It's easy, you know what I mean? Like if it's hot, it's hot. You don't instantly sweat.
Absolutely.
You feel like you're being cooked, but this is just like you sweat. You're soaked.
I've been in the South for 6 years and I'm not used to it on that. Because growing up in California, I can handle the dryness.
What part of California?
Southern California, near Ontario Airport.
Cool, yeah.
Yeah, so many trips to Vegas in my life. Do you miss it? Do you miss living on that? Well, you're from there, but still.
Yeah, I miss home, obviously. Yeah. But I like being on tours.
Yeah. Well, now aside from this tour, do you have one coming up after this for the rest of the year?
We don't know yet. It doesn't make sense for us to tour again on our last album. So if this album comes together, like we're pretty much done with the album, but now there's all the post-production, the mixing and mastering. And if that stuff comes together soon and it's going to be released this year, which hopefully it will be, then we will do a tour.
Right.
But if we don't, like I said, it's pointless.
Yeah, but then the winter months kind of, it's not the best time to, when you get into the early part of January and February, it's kind of dead in the industry a little bit. But now, I was going to ask you about the upcoming album. What can your fans expect from this one coming up? Because, artists do grow and they do change, and, your sound tends to change a little bit, but...
I mean, as a band, it's definitely... Our first album, we were definitely like, okay, we're, Fall Out Boy and Panic signed us. So these, you kind of have to be, you don't have to be, but you want to please those kids too, So
of course.
Our first album was definitely very, it was a little more pop punk. Obviously we were more pop R&B than a lot of the other bands in the scene, but it was still very scene.
Yeah.
This new album is completely not. It's, all the things that we on our first record that were like a little pop that we were afraid to really go, dive into, we dove into in this one. And, songs that we were so little rock on the first album, very rock. It's kind of like our first album on steroids, and I think I'm much more, I know how to use my voice more now.
Right.
showcase tomorrow. I was more confident in what I could do with my voice. And, so my voice definitely sounds different too. So it's the same band. It's not one of those things like, you know, in Panic did their second album, kids were just like,
what just happened? Yeah,
it's the same band. It's not like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, kids will, I mean, it's different. You know, it definitely is different. But it's still pop, R&B, rock, which is what we've
that's what I was
It's like
gonna
Justin
say.
Timberlake rock, which is what we've always done. So.
That's what I was going to ask you. Like, what would you closely compare it to if you had to? So.
Yeah, it's very Justin Timberlake rock, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Please sing us a few bars of your new song. Sneak peek. I get it.
I'm embarrassed. I'm shy.
No, you don't strike me as shy.
I'm pretty shy.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm pretty shy.
He's a shy individual.
I'm shy in a few ways.
Okay. All right, but when you're on stage, you just let it all go.
Sometimes I can be shy. If the crowd's good and into it, that's like, you know, a confidence builder. And the crowd's super awkward. It's just like, I feel like naked. And like, I'm so
it's that bad dream.
I'm very insecure up there. So it's like, it really depends. And like with girls, I'm very shy. If a girl comes up to me, I can talk for hours.
Right.
But I've never to this day walked up to a stranger. I can't do it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I get that. It's very intimidating to put yourself out there like that, you know.
We're a lot like.
Yeah, and he's very much the same. But, you know, I'm sure that you do get approached a lot, so it probably makes your life a little bit easier. Well, it depends on who's approaching you, right? Exactly. Okay, I got you. All right, so we are trying to keep things pretty chill here at Warped Tour.
Okay.
And since we haven't had the opportunity to interview before, you get to ask me a question. That's something that we do. You get to turn the tables, and you can ask me anything at all that you want to ask. It doesn't have to be music.
Because you're at Warped Tour and you're doing best. What are your like? And don't say us. What are your top 5 bands like that you are looking for?
That I probably won't get to see because I'm in the press.
Yeah, but what bands are in Warped? Like, if you could recommend, like, if your friend was going to Warped and they went to you and said, what 5 bands
that are here today?
Yeah,
that are here today. I mean, I think that Mayday Parade put on a really great show. I only have seen them one time, and they just kind of blew me away on stage. So, if you're into that kind of music, I would definitely recommend you go see them. I want to go see what's the name of that band? Oh, Attack Attack. Escape Me Command. I like a wide variety of music, so if I was like to pick and choose, you know, I want to go see. I've only seen you guys once, but I loved what you guys did. So I would definitely want to see your set again, and that's not just blowing smoke, it's the truth. Another band I wanted to see was, I want to see Pennywise because I've never seen them, and I've been at Warped Tour for 4 years, and just because I just love a really like hard driving show, and I'm a photographer also, so I kind of have like a dual thing. I want to hear the music, and I want to take some really intense shots. So I would definitely recommend those bands for sure. So there's a lot. Now here's the last part of our day. And you might have to pull out of your shyness for this one a little bit. Just a little bit. We're doing something to do a contest to see which band that we interview gets top spot in our billing for our coverage. I had a birthday yesterday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. That's not what I want from you. No, I'm kidding. You can try and guess how old I am. And the closest band. So yeah, I knew you'd be like, oh, I'm not going to do this. No, the closest band, or if you hit it on the head, you get to have the top spot in our coverage. So it's not going to offend me if you guess that older that I am. But.
Okay, well, it's just deductive reasoning, so. You have a daughter that's here on this tour who's also interviewing people.
Yeah, gave myself away there.
So I'm guessing she's got to be between 15 and
30. No, I'm just kidding.
15 and 20, I would say. Okay, so if you had kids at. I would say 35.
I used to be generous on that one because I knew you probably would get sold, but that's not the right answer. I'm sorry. But you're not the closest either. But this is how old I am.
What is that?
45.
45?
45. So just good try though.
Try.
It's a very good try. I didn't have kids right at like
10
20.
years.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
You know, some people do.
Yeah. No,
My mom had me at like 19. So.
25 is when I had my first one. So yeah, that's a good age. Keep that in mind, Lance.
Wait till I already had a few. I'm sorry.
That's what I forgot. I hear a lot of baby daddies.